As many as 30,000 people in the UK were given blood treatments infected with HIV and hepatitis C. That was between the 1970s and 1991.
Yeah, this became known as the infected blood scandal, one of, if not the biggest treatment disasters in the UK National Health Service's history. Around 2,900 people are thought to have died from this. An inquiry into the scandal is set to conclude in May. Some individuals, like London's Mark Ward, are still alive and they're sharing their stories.
If you're lucky, you have about 2 years, but you probably won't live long enough to leave school. At 14, when you get told that, what do? You carry on with your education. Your whole life just gets tipped upside down because I was told that's it, you're going to die of AIDS.
Bring in Guy Lynn. He is a senior investigations reporter for the BBC. So, Guy, tell us more about how the infected blood scandal came to be.
Yeah, and I think it's worth repeating, as you mentioned before, that this has been dubbed the worst treatment scandal in NHS history. That's the National Health Service history here in the UK. That's some label, isn't it? Because the NHS in the UK has been around since 1948. So what are the roots of this? Well, go back to the 1970s and 1980s. The United Kingdom was short of blood clotting treatments. And this was particularly acute for thousands of haemophiliacs like Mark, who you just heard. And the National Health Service turned to a product called Factor 8. Now, Factor 8 was a plasma-based product which came from paid blood donors in the United States of America. And it often received blood from two key groups, drug users and criminals. Many of those were affected by HIV and hepatitis C. So what then happened was that thousands of people in the United Kingdom received this Factor 8 product, totally unknowing as to what was happening, and many of them received hepatitis C as a result, or HIV, or in the case of Mark, both hepatitis C and HIV. So some staggering figures: 1,250 people with bleeding disorders in the UK got HIV and hepatitis C as a result of this. 380 children, 2/3 later died of AIDS-related illnesses. Some gave it to their partners. Another 2,400 to 5,000 people developed hepatitis C on its own, which can cause cirrhosis and liver cancer.
Well, Guy, I can't imagine what it was like for you to work in this investigation, to hear from survivors and know of the exponential number of people who were also impacted. What was that like for you, and what do you hope will come from this?
Well, I mean, it was actually devastating and utterly heartbreaking to hear the testimonies of these people. You've got to imagine that at the time, many of these people were kids and they had haemophilia. So haemophilia is a really difficult condition to deal with in of itself. But just imagine, on top of having haemophilia, you suddenly develop HIV, hepatitis C, or both of those. So I've been talking to people who are talking, of course, about the physical symptoms. Do you know, I was talking to a lady just before called Nicola Jones. She lives in Hertfordshire in North London. She received Factor 8 as a person with haemophilia in 1980. She was telling me that she went from being a normal, everyday child. She said, I was just playing with my friends like every other child does. And then after this happened, I just went to being in bed the whole time. So she was telling me about the physical symptoms, of course. She was tired the whole time, agonizing periods, but she was also talking about the psychological aspects of this as well. And just remember that at the time, people like Nicola and, of course, Mark were suffering, but it wasn't clear what was actually going on or why this had taken place. So Nicola said to me, the doctors at the time said there was nothing wrong with me and it was all in my head. And she just sums up the whole experience as being devastated and absolutely furious.
This is such horrible accounts. Thank you so much for your coverage, Guy, and thanks for spending the time with us talking about it.